Asmodeus is one of the most recognized names in historical demonology, but his story isn't as straightforward as many people assume. When you look at the original manuscripts, the actual sources, a clearer picture begins to form. Today, we're walking through what those texts genuinely say. Nothing added, nothing fictional, just the record as it was written. The earliest reference to Asmodeus comes from the Book of Tobit, found in the Septuagint and included in the canons of the Catholic and Eastern Orthodox churches. In this story, Asmodeus is identified as the spirit responsible for the deaths of 7 men who attempted to marry a woman named Sarah. The text doesn't describe what he looks like or give him a rank, it simply focuses on his actions. In the narrative, the angel Raphael gives Tobiah instructions to burn the heart and liver of a fish. When the smoke rises, Asmodeus flees to the upper regions of Egypt where he is bound. This is the oldest account associated with his name. The Talmud also includes a figure named Ashmedai, who is generally understood to be connected to Asmodeus. Here, he's portrayed more like a disruptive or troublesome spirit. One passage describes Ashmedai temporarily replacing King Solomon through trickery. Again, the focus isn't on appearance, rank, or legions. These details only show up later in medieval texts. The most detailed portrayal of Asmodeus appears in 2 major grimoires. The first is the Pseudomonarchia Daemonum, written by Johann Weyer in the 16th century. Weyer describes Asmodeus as a king who oversees numerous legions of spirits. He notes that Asmodeus shows hostility toward marriage and teaches subjects such as mathematics, geometry, and astronomy. The second major source is the Ars Goetia, also called the Lesser Key of Solomon. Here, he is named Asmodai and given the title of Great King. He is said to command 72 legions. This text is also where the well-known physical description comes from. It states that Asmodai has 3 heads, one of a bull, one of a man, and one of a ram. He rides a dragon and breathes fire. This imagery belongs strictly to the Goetic tradition. According to the Ars Goetia, Asmodai teaches arithmetic, astronomy, geometry, and handicrafts, and is said to reveal hidden treasures and grant invisibility. These abilities are part of the ceremonial magic tradition of the period. Another influential source is the Dictionnaire Infernal, written by Colin de Plancy in the 19th century. Plancy associates Asmodeus with the concept of lust. This interpretation reflects the moral framework of that era and is not found in earlier Jewish sources. When you compare these writings, a few patterns stand out. The earliest accounts focus on actions rather than appearance. The medieval grimoires give him rank, form, and specific abilities. And later demonology places him within moral categories that reflect the beliefs of those centuries. Asmodeus is a figure whose portrayal shifts depending on the era and the type of text. From scripture to folklore to grimoires to later theological interpretation, each source adds its own perspective. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video soon.